as of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The drive starts with a run from Achane. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, but it's going to be second down. You talk about this Miami defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football. Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut him down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Well, this defense for the Ravens, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's had a punt for the first time this afternoon. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Here's Jones again on second down. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Running right, Jones. And just shutting him off there. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll try the right side with Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 31-yard line.
Jackson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Hand off to Achane to begin the drive. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8. Now Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Achane. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And this is caught. He hits more. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. On play action, here's Tua. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe you break the ice a little bit? Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
He's going to air one out.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The Ravens at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Jackson will throw again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. To throw is Jackson. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and 1st.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because of these.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Again, Jackson letting one go deep for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Taken down, sacked back at the 2. Sacked on the corner blitz by Marlon Humphrey. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's fielded at the 45. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
An inside give to Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They go play action with Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing is Jackson. Dancing to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. We're fired up, but we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Zay Flowers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Achane here. They stay on the ground. He takes this for 3 to the 29. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll dump this off to Achane. Well, I don't think he got there, no. Just short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
Over the problems they've had giving up the football in this first half, they've got to be over the moon that this is still a tie ball game. So here's where a quarterback has to move the turnovers to the back of his mind and focus on the present. And that's a good throw there to pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Here's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
From 19 yards away, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Tagovailoa. Another catch there for Waddle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and 5. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand-new ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. That's caught. It's Flowers. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
That'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. They got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 46, here's second down and 7.
Play action. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. From midfield now, here's Jackson.
That'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. Down at the 35. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 35, here's second down and 8. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
Rolling to his left. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football open to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Play action, now it's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the Dolphins have retaken a third quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep, and he stopped immediately there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Jackson.
Down the right sideline.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one goes for 36 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with 1st and goal.
The defense isn't one to adjust, and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over. They're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of the other plays in the playbook for another time.
All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And pass complete to Moore.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
You still hold your breath a little as a defense when Tua gets out of the pocket. You're worried about him scrambling and getting a first down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
A third quarter now, and a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Tua sets up to pass it.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Back now in Baltimore. And we've got a dandy here. A one-point game as we begin the 4th. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Miami.
On play action, here's Tua. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Tua. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal, Miami.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's Tua.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Looking to pass, Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 15-yard touchdown ground.
And the Dolphins are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Ravens
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Well, looking deep here for Flowers.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
On third down, Jackson.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. From the gun, Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for a Baltimore Ravens.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Play action. It's Jackson.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Jackson looking to throw on third. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Now it's Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Ravens have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the two-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
Yeah, they would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that two-point conversion. Now a big play here is the Ravens are going to go for the two-point conversion.
Jackson to throw.
And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job one was taken care of. The two-point conversion to get this thing tied.
Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
This is 1st and 10. Tua gets this to Moore.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Here's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing Tua.
So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
2nd and 6 coming up. Now Tua.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And that will be incomplete. Howard scrambled on it 5, and it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Dobbins trying the left side.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This from long, very long range. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And joy will reign in the Ann Arbor as the Ravens have won it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite